Top 10 Drama TV Series of 2021. Hello and welcome back to Superstar 10s. Before we start, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Drama is the thing people like the most and enjoys the most. Everyone sees television for their entertainment and knowledge. Everyone needs enjoyment in their life. For enjoyment and relaxation, TV series is the best thing to watch. The direction of these series are very good and for entertainment purposes. So here are top 10 drama TV series in 2021, which you all can enjoy. 10. Time. Most people love this drama in 6 words. Sean Bean, Stephen Graham, Jimmy McGavin. Bean played a decent middle-aged man who would go a long way to kill him while driving drunk. Graham was an honest screw forced into a dubious deal. McGovern didn't spare us the bleakness of the British prison system in the 21st century, but as ever with the great writer, this brawny story was one of hope. Bean's performance of guilt made flesh was striking. 9. In My Skin. On paper, Kaylee Llewellyn's drama appears like a worth hodgepodge of social issues. Teen Bethan, Gabrielle Creevy, keep in mind the name, struggles together along with her sexuality, her mentally sick mom and abusive father as she grows up in relative poverty at the concrete streets of suburban Cardiff. However, the lightness of Llewellyn's writing, which captures the ecstasy and agony of teenage Dom with wit and verve, made this returning series a little wonder, a brilliant and very Welsh TV novella. 8. Crime. This time around, it's a more snappy realism from the old villain Irvine Welsh, who adapted his novel to this brutal crime drama. But this was not a story of hope. Doug Ray Scott was great as an irreparably damaged detective who used his ugly determination to scare sex offenders on the streets of Edinburgh. Scott and crime ticked a lot of crime drama cliches. The booze, the past, the rule-breaking. But Welsh took these cliches and dragged them through the gutters of Old Reekie. Hats off to BritBox, whose first few original dramas have been superb. 7. Help. Jack Thorne's howl of outrage against the abandonment of care homes during the early stages of the pandemic was savage and direct, with Jodie Comer impeccable as the lackadaisical young woman who in her first weeks found herself facing a living nightmare inside the home where she worked. Director Mark Munden, understandably, shot it like a horror film, easily the best bit of pandemic TV so far. 6. It's a Sin. Trust Russell T Davies to take something so harrowing, the AIDS epidemic of the 1980s, and do something with it that no one else would. Of course, we saw the suffering and the bigotry and the trauma, but the drama coursed with love, life, and joie de vivre, and a wonderful 80s soundtrack. Ollie Alexander impressed as the leader of a group of gauche young men, hurtling headlong into London life and something far worse. But it was Welsh newcomer Callum Scott Howells who remained in the audience's minds. 5. The White Lotus. Mike White's wicked satire arrived at the perfect time. Most of us were cooped up and locked down as we watched the filthy rich guests of a remote Hawaiian island resort disintegrate over a week. Mystifyingly, the Golden Globes chose not to reward Murray Bartlett, whose performance as the pin-perfect hotel manager, who combusts when he encounters one horrendous guest too many, is a wonder to behold. 4. The Underground Railroad. Barry Jenkins' adaptation of Colson Whitehead's magic realist novel about the network of abolitionist routes used to help enslaved African Americans in the mid-1800s was a ferocious, sprawling epic. Thuso Mbedu was mesmerized as the runaway Georgian slave who attempts to flee north, while Joel Edgerton was skin-crawling as the slave catcher on her tail. The star, however, was James Laxton's astonishing cinematography. 3. The North Water. The Arctic backdrop was chilling, the sets terrific, and the story was gripping, but Andrew Hayes' adaptation of Ian McGuire's novel will be remembered for one thing: a pungent, appalling powerhouse performance from Colin Farrell as the dastardly harpooner Henry Drax. There were shades of Cormac McCarthy's Blood Meridian as Jack O'Connell's ship surgeon staggered through the ice, either in pursuit of or fleeing from Drax. Farrell was the devil himself. 2. Mayor of Easttown. Brad Ingleby's poisoned love letter to his Pennsylvanian hometown had us all on whodunit tenterhooks in a way no show has done since Series 1 of Broadchurch. Its enormous beating heart was Kate Winslet's middle-aged, hobbling, dowdy, tough-as-teak detective, Mayor Sheehan, trying to keep her Rust Belt community in check after a shocking murder. 1. Succession. After a handful of episodes, I thought this was a relatively weak series of Jesse Armstrong's Media Lear saga and therefore may not make the top 10. After 7 or 8, it was a shoo-in for this list. After the finale, nothing else could be number 1. It is quite simply the best drama on TV by a country mile. This series focused on the rise and fall of Kendall Roy and his attempt to oust his father, Logan. But quietly, almost without notice, the series built towards a confrontation between Logan and his youngest and most loyal son, Roman. It was a devastating finale. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.